Take a look, it's in a book.
Y'all pick up a book, please. We really need to bring back Reading Rainbow, Pizza Hut, something. We need to bring back something.
Are the most beautiful creatures in the whole world. Black people.
I'll always be there for you whenever you need me.
This for the little homies.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you can't tell by today's title, we're going to be talking about how, again, these kids can't read and why it is so important to be able to read. Now, before we get into the hot topic of discussion, I just want to show y'all love for giving me love, okay? I really am grateful for all of the comments and the love that y'all been showing on my last video talking about why Gen Z is the way that we are. So I just wanted to go over some comments that I felt like were very interesting and kind of brought some more insight to what actually is going on. Millennial here, who was in grade school in the 90s. I believe reading programs like Pizza Hut, Book It, and others incentivized children to read because we wanted free pizza. Literally, because I vividly remember always getting coupons and my dad taking me to Pizza Hut when it was time for me to get some free pizza, honey. Discovery Zone tickets, etc. Watching PBS Kids, Reading Rainbow, or Wishbone in all his book adventures helped shape my desire to read. Yep, I was a big fan of The Magic Treehouse. I know some of us remember that. My mom subscribed us to Highlights magazine, so a lot of her pushing motivated us to be better readers. Yes, and yes. I love the fact that she highlighted, he or she, whoever you are, I love the fact that you highlighted the fact that there were programs that literally helped kids to read more. Like, oh, I can get some pizza, let me read. Oh, I can get some tickets, let me read. I don't know if there's any programs like that right now, but I haven't seen any. I'm an elementary school teacher. Say I assign a paragraph that will be discussed as a group. I still have to read that paragraph out loud for the large handful of students who won't be able to read it on their own. It really changes the dynamic of a classroom because it's distracting and takes away time. I cannot count on 4th or 5th grade students to read a paragraph and discuss it out loud. There's many audible learning platforms available in school these days, but reading is being forgotten before my eyes. I'm not lying to y'all. I read all of the comments, like all 200 some of them. Okay, y'all have been showing out. I'm so glad that a lot of y'all have added y'all own 2 cents. There's been a lot of like other things that people have been adding on that I didn't touch on in my video. So again, I really implore you guys to please go read those comments because it will open your eyes even more. I swear to God. Another comment that even made me want to make this video. When I saw this, y'all, I was like, I'm not gonna react to it as of yet. I'm gonna wait until I do my video to react to it. Somebody commented and said, there is a clip of Aiden Ross trying to read the definition of fascism. He mispronounced nearly every single word. Clip in question, and they linked the clip in my comments.
It means you are a far right authorization on ultra-analytic, oh my God, ultra-analyst, political ideology movement characterized by dictator leadership, centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible suppression of opposition. So I don't know what that means, bro. I swear to God. I don't know what the fuck a fascism is. I don't know what the fuck that is. Benito.
Be nice.
I'm finding it.
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
Again, Aiden Ross is a 24-year-old, finna be 25, because me and him were born the same goddamn year. And you're telling me he couldn't read? He couldn't pronounce? Okay. The only reason why I thought Aiden Ross could read was because he's white. And if we're being honest, like, we gotta be very fucking frank, right? Y'all get the better schools, the better teachers, the better programs, the better books. So I would assume that Aiden Ross knew how to fucking read. And he didn't know how to read. And then he said it out of his own mouth at the end of trying to do it. I wouldn't even call that reading. Whatever he tried to do with that definition, after he read it, he said, I don't even know what the fuck a fascism is after reading the definition of fascism. Now, I'm not going to focus on Aiden Ross because Aiden Ross is out of school. I know a lot of people don't read in their free time for fun. I know a lot of people don't do that. So I'm not going to blame him for not being able to read. Yes, I'm blaming you. I'm sorry. I'm lying. I can't do that. You need to know how to read. That's ridiculous, man. Like, how do you not know how to read? Regardless, I wanted to use another example of somebody that is actively in school that does have homework to turn in every single Friday. I'm not sure if y'all are aware of who Rakai is, but he is with that whole Cenat, the whole streaming world. Here are 2 clips of this same Rakai fella not being able to know how to read. Please keep in mind, I think he's 16 or 17, one of the two, but I know he's still in high school.
So basically, hold on, bro. I'm reading it slow. Girl is being accused of cheating on a guy because the past cheating with a man that lived in the same neighborhood. Fuck. What the fuck? You want me to read it, nigga? Sound it out, bro. Sound it out. Just read it. Okay, take your time. Alright, listen. Girl being accused of cheating on a guy. Oh my God. No. Listen. Whistle. Clap it up. Do better. Listen. A girl is being accused of cheating on a guy because of the past cheating with a man that lived in the same neighborhood. She claims that her only time and that their child is theirs.
What? What? Bro, his reading is so bad. I still don't understand what he just read. I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know. I don't. Let's look at the next clip, man.
If you were in a group of 4 students, which of these best describes how cute you? Contribute the project.
Come on now, dog. Come on now, dog. For real. Come on now, dog. So now that I've proved to y'all that these people cannot read literally, okay? Now, let's get into why being able to read is so important. I want to start off with the article that I used in my last video, published on the 95% group. Graze over the 13 benefits of reading, okay? Because again, as I mentioned in my previous video, reading literally rewires your brain. Okay, it rewires your brain. It's like exercise for your brain, quite literally. So these stupid motherfuckers know it's important to go to the gym, but for some reason, working out their brain matters little to none to them. So the 13 benefits of reading. Number 1, reading helps develop empathy and foster connections with perspective taking. This is why, okay, I'm going to read out to you guys why reading helps develop empathy. Reading helps you give a fuck about other people. When we are deeply involved in a story, even if we don't agree with many of the characters' thoughts, actions, or words, we are called to consider their perspective. Duh, because I mean, you're reading a book. You have no control over what's about to happen. You have to gain empathy for this person that you're reading about, period. Believe it or not, this type of practice actually does transfer to real life situations, and frequently connecting to a character's differing beliefs can help you do that in real life. So Mr. Aiden Ross and Mr. Rakai don't know how to do that. They couldn't even read a simple definition or a simple one sentence. So there's no way on this planet Earth that they have empathy. Let's move on. Reading improves critical thinking skills. And this is so, I love that they put this here. Given the ability of all kinds of information via the internet, people might be asking, why is reading so important if I can just Google it? Google might give you a lot of information, sometimes factual and sometimes not, but it doesn't help you how to think. And that is the issue. Google, yes, but it literally does not help you think. Building critical thinking skills is more important than ever for our children, especially if they're using the internet. To think deeply about a topic, question, or idea is a skill that needs to be practiced like any other. So again, I'm gonna always refer back to the two examples that I used in the beginning of the video. Okay, Mr. Aiden Ross and Mr. Rakai cannot think deeply about a topic, question, or idea because they can't fucking read. Let's move on. Number 3, as to why reading is important. Reading builds vocabulary and enhances conversation skills. I really don't have to go too deep on that one. Obviously, when you're reading, you're going to learn new words. You're going to learn how to talk. Duh. 4, reading teaches social skills and allows for rehearsal of universal experiences. I don't think I have to go in depth with that one. When you're reading, whether it's nonfiction or history or fiction, you are going to see different situations that may or may not apply to your real life now or later. Cool. Number 5, reading strengthens cognitive processes. Cognitive processes helps us learn new things. So again, Mr. Rakai and Mr. Neanderthal Ross do not know how to process learning new things. Neuroscientists say that reading actually strengthens your brain even after you moved on to something else. The more you read, the more parts of your brain activate. Remember when I just said reading literally is exercise for your brain? Let's move on. Number 6, reading is important because it helps to build background knowledge. Decades of research has shown that when it comes to reading unfamiliar text or reading to learn, the more background knowledge they have on a subject, the easier it will be for them to anchor new information or concepts they already have some knowledge of. So let's go back to Mr. Neanderthal Ross reading that definition. He said out of his own mouth,
I don't know what that means, bro. I swear to God. I don't know what the fuck a fascism is. I don't know what the fuck that is.
After reading it, right? So, according to what I just read, yeah, he has no background knowledge on anything in regards to how the government works, political parties, or political ideologies. But for some reason, you endorsed a president, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever. He had no background knowledge, so he wasn't able to understand what he just read. Let's move on. Number 7, reading can help reduce stress for all ages. Here's an incredible statistic. Reading for as little as 6 minutes can decrease stress up to 68%. Let's move on. Number 8, reading can improve sleep. I don't really want to talk too much about this because I personally feel like that is true. Every time I read before bed versus scrolling on TikTok, I have a way better sleep. Obviously, when you're engaging in anything with the screen before you go to sleep, the blue light can interfere with the production of melatonin, which helps with going to sleep. Versus reading, you can do it while you're laying down and it literally like relaxes your mind and your brain and your body. Number 9, reading helps to build and maintain memory. Duh. Number 10, reading strengthens writing skills. Duh. Number 11, reading also strengthens language and communication skills. Duh. I know y'all couldn't understand shit Rakai was saying. Rakai can speak English, mind you, but y'all couldn't understand a word that man was saying or that little boy was saying. Let's move on. Number 12, reading builds sturdier problem-solving skills. Okay. And let me read what this article says. To solve problems in everyday life, we have to identify the issue clearly, analyze the causes, and come up with creative solutions. Reading teaches all of these skills. Let's move on. And lastly, number 13, reading can provide a sense of support and belonging, particularly for those who might feel on the outside. Sorry guys, the camera died on me, so I'm back. All right, it might look a little different, but disregard all of that. We're going to now talk about what exactly cognitive thinking is. What does it mean? Because I know it's important, but a lot of people probably don't necessarily know what in the world does cognitive thinking mean. I know for a fact Neanderthal Ross and Rakai, little stupid dumbass, don't know what the fuck cognitive even means. They probably never heard of it. I'm going to read the definition that I typed out. Cognitive skills are the mental abilities that allow us to think, learn, remember, and solve problems. This includes memory, how we process information, and emotional regulation. So long story short, cognitive thinking is literally just how your brain works. How do you process information? How do you process your emotions? How do you speak to other people? How do you learn? And how do you remember? And based on the article that I just read, when they said basically reading helps your cognitive thinking abilities, that means since Mr. Neanderthal Ross and Rakai cannot read, they don't know how to learn. They don't know how to remember. They don't know how to solve problems. Also don't know how to regulate their emotions. It actually kind of makes sense as to why every hothead that you've ever met is probably a dumbass. So another article that I'm going to be referencing in regards to cognitive thinking skills, article published on the Interesting Engineering website. It's titled, "What are cognitive skills and why are they important?" Okay. This was published in 2022. Written by Maya Mulko. In this article, they kind of talk about the different types of cognitive thinking skills there are. And according to this article, there are 8 different types. And I'm going to run through the 8 different types that exist. So the first one is attention. Second, memory. Third, logic and reasoning. Number 4, visual and auditory processing. Basically, the ability to use our senses of sight and audition to receive and interpret messages and learn from them. I'm going to reference the 2 dummies in the beginning. They don't know how to do this, y'all. They don't know how to do this. Number 5, language processing. The ability to understand what is written and said. Okay, then. Processing speed. Number 6, processing speed. The time it takes to do a mental task. I know for a fact. It probably, if it took Rakai, how long was that clip? 2 minutes to read a sentence? Oh, honey. And number 8, response inhibition and emotional regulation. Response inhibition is the ability to hold back a natural automatic reaction, so basically self-control. It can be applied to emotion regulation, an advanced cognitive skill that helps us manage our emotion. Mind you, this is a scientific article, okay? So according to the scientist, it says an advanced cognitive skill is emotional regulation. So I now can call anybody that does not know how to regulate their emotions a dumbass. I'm sorry, but y'all are stupid. Anyway, all right, and this article is really, 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 really good. Obviously, I will, like I always do, I'm going to link the articles that I reference in my description so you can read it on your own. I really, again, implore you guys to please read this article because it's so good. I learned a lot actually after reading this. But I want to touch on what they put in here, the importance of cognitive thinking skills. Or the importance of cognitive skills. It starts out the paragraph of this section by saying cognitive skills are basic for our functioning and essential for our development and survival. Basically, these people can't survive because they don't know how to read. This blew my mind, okay? I'm going to read a direct quote from here from this section that literally blew my mind. It says, just imagine a life without being able to pay attention to 2 or more stimuli at the same time. And then in parentheses, divided attention. Or without being able to recall basic rules of nature like fire burns. Or without being able to learn new things. Can you imagine what that looks like, y'all? Can y'all imagine? We're living in it. We're seeing it. We're seeing how that works. We're seeing people on a daily basis that don't know how to do 2 things at the same time, that don't know how to learn new things. We're seeing it in real time. We're seeing it in 4K. Thank you, stream. So that's what cognitive thinking is. And in the beginning of my video, I reiterated how reading helps your cognitive abilities. This is why reading is important. We just broke down what cognitive thinking is and how reading helps cognitive thinking. So the simple fact that these people don't know how to read, again, in my last video, I broke down the stats. A lot of people don't know how to read. So a lot of people don't know how to do a lot of shit. They can't do anything with their cognitive thinking. They can't do shit because they don't know how to remember. They can't learn anything new. You try to break something down to them. Well, they don't know. They don't even understand what the fuck you're saying. Y'all pick up a book, please. We really need to bring back Reading Rainbow, Pizza Hut, something. We need to bring back something because these streamers, they are literally, it's not even just the streamers, it's the kids too. Like, we're all fucked. We're all fucked. And that's going to be the end of my video, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned a lot and I hope you gained something new from this. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share all of the things. I will definitely be back with a new video and I'm excited about the topic. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a really good one. So make sure y'all stay tuned, turn on the post notifications, all of the things. And I'm going to end this video with nothing but peace and love. Bye.